Hi, hello, welcome to another 20 Minutes Till Dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully, you are doing well. Today is the final day before the 20 Minutes Till Dawn 1.0 release happens. I'm pretty excited for it. Hopefully, you are too. I imagine since we've been playing the playtest, not too much is going to change between the current iteration of the playtest and the 1.0 release, but who knows? I have no idea. Maybe there'll be a lot of different changes that we haven't tested yet, so we'll see what's going on. Character name, by the way. Character skill description goes here. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. I thought something was a little messed up. That's kind of funny, that way you go in here. And at first, it's just... Oh, now it's not even doing it anymore. Weird, okay. That's a fun little bug. Maybe we should do a bug report about that for the Discord server. I don't know. Anyway, today we're going to be playing Diamond Shotgun, an oldie but a goodie. It's one of the builds that got me on the map, so to speak, for 20 Minutes Till Dawn. I haven't seen the shotgun evolutions yet. I know that there's one where it turns into like a slug. Basically, it shoots one really strong bullet instead, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that's when we'll be playing because I want to try to get that Tome of Might tome that we got in the last run. That seems really cool for like any sort of like, hit a lot of times build. Shotgun being one of them, right? The idea of the shotgun is that each pellet does like 10 damage. If we get a Tome of Might, it basically doubles the base damage of the shotgun, which is really cool. So that's the idea. So we're playing with Diamond here. Hopefully it goes well. Quick peek at the runes here. Let me make sure I get this all right too. I think I go. I don't know. This is. I guess we go alacrity here. It's the same either way. If you ask me, it really doesn't matter too much. Barrage, cadence. Yeah, this is all fine. We play this as is here. That looks pretty good. And hopefully it goes well. We're gonna go to Pumpkin Patch, cause I don't know. Maybe this is a new world record kill count. I am excited for the 1.0, but the one thing that's not in the playtest that I would really love for it to be in 1.0, which I don't think is going to be in because I feel like that's something that would have been tested, is increased darkness levels. So I was really hoping that that in the new, oh my god, immediate take aim, love to see that. I was hoping that in the new playtest we would see some new difficulty levels or something of that something of that line, right? Something along those lines. That's the words I'm trying to say. God damn, I can't think right now. Ooh, we get a sniper. Yo, we get like a level 4 assassin. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know. If I am sounding incoherent, it's probably because of all of the smoke I've been inhaling lately. I don't know if you know, and it's perfectly fine if you don't know, obviously. There's a little bit of a weird thing going on in the US of A right now, and it's all Canada's fault. Apparently, there is a series of, oh, so close. Big power shot here. There's a very large wildfire currently happening in, I think, Quebec? Somewhere in Canada. Somewhere in that godforsaken winter hellscape. There is a wildfire, which doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. I thought Canada was cold, what the hell? But the wildfire is so big that there are giant plumes of smoke basically landing where I live. It's not great. And it's at the point where like they're like giving actual like health advisories, like, hey, maybe don't go outside today, huh? Maybe today is a bad day to leave your house, which is really cool because right after I finish recording this, I have to go do a private axe throwing group at my job. I have a corporate group. They want to do axe throwing. They don't give a shit about the weather outside. So yeah, that should be cool and fun and safe. I'm excited for that. But you know, all that being said, I'm not actually too worried. I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm gonna bring like a cool face mask out. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have a good time with it. I'm gonna be just the whole time thinking how they're fucking assholes for, you know, doing this still. There's no reason to be, like, you know. Literally, I was looking at the news, and the mayor of New York City made an announcement, something along the lines of like, yeah, don't go outside. There's toxic wildfire smoke outside. Don't do it. And we're doing it. That'll be cool and fun and neat. And if I don't make it, who do I want to? You know, I made a joke like a couple of months ago because my good friend Voyix had COVID, I believe, had a light case of COVID. He recovered, obviously. He's doing great. but I made the joke that if something were to happen, could I have his YouTube channel? And it was a great joke. He loved it. But it's made me realize that I don't have anyone lined up in case I have an untimely demise to have my YouTube channel. So I gotta figure out who I'm giving it to, I suppose. And if you, hey, listen. First, what I'll do is I'll make a list. First commenter who wants the YouTube channel, you can get added to the list. It's not a guarantee, but you'll be on my short list for who I give the YouTube channel to. So that's a great way to drive engagement up. Is to have a YouTube channel giveaway. First commenter gets it. And then in parentheses, they almost certainly don't get it. This is a bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's fun. I'm having a great time. It's crazy, by the way. Like, and you know what's interesting too? You know what's fucked up? Like, I was looking at the news again about it, right? And like the air quality is really bad in New York City right now. You know where it's worse though? It's still worse in Delhi, and I'm pretty sure they're not even having a wildfire right now. So like that's just what they live with, which is pretty messed up. Ooh, we get Berserk here. I do like Berserk. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, you know, that was on purpose. That's intentional damage there. Pyromage is pretty good here, but so is Big Shot. But we don't need Big Shot. I'm gonna take, oh man, I don't know. These are both hard choices for me. Because this is a big damage boost, and the bullet size is actually, I think, secretly pretty good. Pyromage gives us that that elemental barrage though, is the thing. I'm gonna go Big Shot though. I'm gonna trust my gut here. Give me the big bullets. Now, I know that, like I said before, one of the upgrades for the shotgun turns it into a giant slug, and the number of projectiles you shoot actually just multiplies your damage instead, which is cool. But I imagine it's actually not very good ultimately, right? Cool concept, but I think in this game it probably ends up being a net negative to make your shots into one giant big slug. I think you're probably better off going with something else. And I watched the trailer announcing the 1.0 release, and I saw that there was like I think I saw a video of someone using like 2 shotguns at the same time. So that seems really strong. That's what I'm probably looking for here, is getting the double shotgun evolution. If I were to guess, I would say that's the one that I want, but I don't know for sure either. Now, we had such a good start here with Assassin. It's a shame that we're not actually seeing the Assassin yet. We got the immediate steady aim into Sniper, I believe it was. It's a shame we haven't seen Assassin since then, but we do have Reaper rounds, which is very good. And I think we have Rapid Fire, so all we need now is Light Bullets for that evolution. That's pretty cool. Well, and one thing I don't think I talked about yet, which is pretty funny. I've been a little bit more active in the closed beta Discord channel that Flan set up for the playtesters. I feel a little guilty, right? Because I've been playing the playtest, I've been making videos for the playtest, and then I haven't been contributing at all, which is kind of like the whole point. They want people to contribute to give feedback. So I finally decided to start actually not be an asshole and give some actual feedback in the Discord. But I've seen some pretty funny things going on in there. One of which is that, ooh, you know what? It's time for Train Dragon to shine here. Let's do it. One of the funny things that I saw is there's a little bit of discourse, and one of our own resident 20-minute till dawn players, Mr. Jeffrey Gray, aka Jay Gray, has been in there, giving a lot of feedback, and people aren't always agreeing with it, which I find pretty interesting. And I mostly agree with. Listen, Jeff's obviously a good player at the game. I mostly agree with all the things he's saying. But one of the things that I thought was really funny is that he said at one point, like, hey, Assassin is really strong and should probably be nerfed a little bit because it is too strong of a perk. If you're trying to get a super high kill count, it's mandatory that you see it super early in the run, etc., stuff like that, right? All stuff that I think is true. And if you're someone who's going for a high kill count, you probably also agree is true, right? You basically need to find Assassin earlier or else the run doesn't work. Yeah, just give me Tome of Rage here. I don't think we want the other ones here. I think we all more or less agree with that sentiment, right? That you pretty much need assassin to get a high kill count. I don't think I've ever seen a kill count over 25k that did not have assassin early in the run. Or I don't know. I don't know what you define as early, but like I feel like it's like a pretty much a mandatory perk, right? There. By the way, speaking of, hello assassin. So Jeffrey's in there and he's like, yo, assassin's really strong. If you're trying to get a high kill count, it's basically mandatory. It gives you like 10k extra kills, and people are like, that can't be true. People are like telling him like, no, that sounds wrong, and he's like, try it. And then like one person did try it, and they were like, oh my god, I got way more kills when I took assassin early. And then it's like yeah, and the person's like, assassin must be bugged. And it's like, oh no. Which, by the way, for the record, it could be bugged. I don't know. I think it is suspicious how many kills you get taking assassin early. When I say bugged, I don't mean it's like recording incorrectly or something. I mean that my personal theory on it. Also, thank you, Dragon Bond. My personal theory on assassin is that enemy waves don't spawn by unit number, they spawn by HP amount, right? So if they fill a quota for how much HP worth of mob can exist on the stage at a given time. And then, what do I take here? I don't know. These all suck. Give me pulsing summons, whatever, it doesn't matter. My theory is that they fill a quota, and then once they fill the quota, they stop spawning, right? So if you have assassin, you know, it takes more enemies to fill that HP quota, right? That's my theory on how assassin might be bugged, or assassin might just be really good. I'm willing to accept either of these as being a possible option. I think either are perfectly, you know, reasonable, because assassin's a huge upgrade, right? It lowers enemy health by 20%, but enemy health scales. That's important to note. Oh, here's the dual wielding, by the way, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you just shoot 2 shotguns. It seems really strong to me. We have melee shot. Increased damage but reduce range of your bullets. Also not terrible. Both of these are really good, I think, for us. Also, melee shotgun adding extra spread is pretty funny too with the Tome of Rage. We don't want focus blast. We don't want the slugs. The question is, which one of these do we want? I do have a theory that you like. I don't know. I actually don't know which of these is better. I'm curious how much this spread affects us here, so I kind of want to take melee shot just for that reason. But dual wield, you know, I'm gonna go melee shot. Let's see what they both do here. Oh, it's weird. It's like a wave. That's strange. I have a theory that you do want to get swarmed. It's strange, I know, but for some reason, all of my runs that like I get kind of like absolutely swarmed in have higher kill counts. I don't know what it is, but you can see it, right? Doesn't it seem like more enemies are spawning right now too? It's bizarre. I don't get it, but I believe it with all of my heart that this is an element of the game as well. But again, like all this stuff talking about assassin being bugged or not, you know, spawn rates of enemies, whether or not you move or not, all of these things are at the end of the day just us guessing on how spawns work. We don't have any definitive evidence because I'm not data mining the game. I don't think the game is, not to be rude, but popular enough for people to data mine it either. So I don't think any of us really 100% know what's happening with this game when it comes to enemies spawning. But it is just very funny to me that, like, Jeff goes into the thing and is like, hey, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but Assassin is really strong. And it should probably be nerfed. And then people are like, no, it's bugged. For sure, it's bugged. We know. We just found out about this, but we're positive it's bugged. That was very funny to me. I don't know what to take here. This is actually a really tough choice. Frenzy's not a tough choice, right? Bloodsuckers is just kind of like a no bloat option. I don't think we want Electromage. I don't think we're going for any sort of like overload build here. Maybe Energize is like kind of useful, but not really. Intense Burn is also kind of meh. But people told me I should take Burn more often. I guess I'll take it. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway. The double shotgun was pretty cool too, but I just don't think we need it. I think we can get there just with the normal shotgun. Anyway. Oh, there's Wither. You love to see Wither here. Very cool. There is something weird about Assassin, though. It is crazy how much it helps. But also, I don't know. I will say Jeff has been rumpling feathers, and this is something that I learned a while. Like, this is a lesson that I learned a long time ago. That you know, you shouldn't assume that everyone is as serious about something as you are. It's very important. And I was gonna have a B, but I can't think of one really. But it's just very funny because many people that are in the playtest are not concerned at all whatsoever with getting a high kill count, which is perfectly fine. I played a lot of Super Smash Brothers, and most people who play Super Smash Brothers are not very competitive about it. But I am a very competitive gamer. I for a while did attempt to genuinely, you know, attend tournaments and stuff like that, and I tried to do well at Super Smash Brothers tournaments, right? But my friends are not that competitive, and let's just say they don't really like playing with me very much. And I guess the moral of the story is understand not your audience. That's the wrong thing. I guess understand who you're talking to. He's going in there. I wouldn't say he's making enemies, but Jeffrey, you know, you're doing great. You're trying to make the game the best it can be, which I appreciate. I guess we'll take Feed the Beast here. It'll help with the dragon damage, which ultimately should help with the dragon bond damage. Okay, out of these, give me Magnet. It is funny to see him go in there and kind of butt heads a little bit. That's all I'm trying to say. That was neat. Ooh, one thing I need to do as well, actually, I need to adjust my runes a bit, I think. Because I do actually, now that there's, so if you haven't seen it, there's one of the new tomes. Ooh, do I want mini clip here? I don't know, I don't think so. I think I want split fire. Anyway, one of the, oh, actually, mini clip just itself is pretty good. Just with the damage bonus it gives you. So one of the new tomes, it just doubles your damage, but it makes you, so the next time you take damage, you die. Which is a very strong tome, but you can't take damage or else you die. Even a single bit of damage, you die. Spirit Hearts don't save you, but the Holy Shield does save you. So I think I might start actually now taking the Holy Shield rune again. But I think that's now actually quite worth it. Even though it gives you a little bit of extra bloat, I think that's okay. That's gonna need to work back into my rune page, because I forgot about that. Anyway. See, now if we were... I mean, arguably, we wouldn't have taken damage there if we had the tome, because we'd be killing a lot better. We wouldn't be getting swarmed right now, but... something to think about. Soul powered here seems pretty good. Earlier you get it, the better, obviously. Whoop. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I do hope again that there are some new darkness levels maybe, which I don't think there will be, but it would be cool if there were. What else am I hoping for? I don't know. There's a new secret boss for the first map, but I would like some secret bosses maybe for the other maps as well. Although I'm, you know, doesn't really matter, I guess, either way. We get bulk up here, which is nice. We'd love a little bulking up. We could try to... oh, you know what we could do? We can get Soothing Warmth here. We can try to farm heals to like the old Diamond build used to do to get some more bullet damage. I wouldn't hate seeing that, maybe. Armed and Ready is pretty good here. I'll take that as well. Gives us access to Gun Mastery, which is sweet. Kill Clip would also be very good here too, pretty obviously. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage. We need to bunker down here. Hunker down? I don't know. Okay, stop hitting me, please. I guess that's one of the annoying things with the short range is that the range enemies are just constantly peppering you with shots. They actually outrange your gun entirely, so you can't kill them before they shoot. It looks like it's definitely tedious. I will take a kill clip here, absolutely. We are just kind of shooting constantly now. I don't know what hit me, but fuck you. Just rude. Ooh. Okay. Now, ooh, we got a big clump over here. Hold on a second. We could maybe incorporate Smite into this somehow with how short our range is. I guess that kind of makes sense. You know, sure, why not? The other perks are kind of stinky. This does not seem terrible to me. We'll take that health, absolutely. I should go to the bottom here, by the way. I should be down here. This way I can harvest XP a bit more efficiently. Oh, death rounds. You do love to see it. Very cool. So I don't remember if I talked about this in the last video. But, I did say that I felt at one point, or maybe I actually, oh god, time is fucked. I don't know what anything is anymore. I don't know what I did or didn't say anymore, and where I said it or where I may have not said it. What do I want here? You guys haste. So somewhere, I said maybe in a video, maybe on Discord, maybe during a live stream. I don't know when I said it, but I talked about how I felt like kill counts would be overall lower in the 1.0 release, but apparently, according to Jeffrey, he's actually had a couple of 30k kill runs, which is pretty cool to hear. It does seem, I think I mentioned it before, that tomes are a bit stronger in general. It does seem like there's going to be a lot more RNG though, because there's so many more tomes added to the game that it's going to require a lot better tome luck to have a high kill count. But, you know, I'm sure it's very much doable still. I bet this shotgun with Spark probably goes pretty hard. This shotgun, mini clip, Spark, like, maybe you go double shot instead, probably. Maybe you go for the melee shotgun. I don't know which one you do. But it seems pretty good either way. And then you get the right tome. So you get like Tome of Glass, and then I don't know what other tome you. Maybe you want double tome. Honestly, the optimal line is probably double Tome of Glass. The one that gives you double damage but you die in one hit. That's probably the way to play it if you're trying to get a high kill count. If I were to guess. Smite damage. I don't even know how impactful Smite is here. I'm just gonna take the Soul Expand here, I think. Probably the safer option. Okay, and then out of these, give me Holy Might. Just keep circling around the boss. You should die pretty quickly. Oh, oopsie, there we go. So Tome of Vitality, plus 4 HP, dodged minus 25. Tome of Wind. I mean, these are all terrible for us, I suppose. I guess out of these, I'll take Tome of Vitality because it's kind of funny. But, yeah, this is what I'm saying, right? Like, we got not terrible tome luck. Tome of Rage is a pretty good tome still. But Tome of Glass is now, like, the MLG pick, right? And you only get to see 3 tomes per thing. I don't know how the exact math works out, but I think it's pretty close to a 1 in 4 chance then of seeing everything. So it's a 1 in 16 chance if you want double, I guess. Yeah, it is 1 in 16 because you can get 2 of them. It's a 1 in 16 chance to get double Tome of Glass, which is now adding a lot of RNG into your already pretty RNG dependent goal of getting a high kill count. So, I don't know. Make of that what you will, right? I think it's not the end of the world that the run has more RNG in it, I guess. Also, hit me, by the way. Thank you. I want to get some health here. Not the end of the game. Like, the game can have RNG, right? And this is what I was talking about before, basically, right? Where, you know, it's important to know not only your audience, but it's important to know who the game is made for. This game is not made for people trying to get a high kill count, right? We by no means are the demographic that matters the most when it comes to how this game should be designed, right? Right? It shouldn't be that big of a deal if there's a lot of tomes in the game, as long as they're all helpful, right? One can be the best, right? So if you're getting a high kill count run, you need to have like good RNG to like do a really good run. But as long as they're all like useful and not just worthless, that's a good thing for the general player base of the game, which is way more important. Way more important than just, oh, this is annoying for people trying to get a really high kill count. That doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, that should like have no weight in game design, basically, right? Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just here to shoot my gun. Excitement seems pretty good here. Suppose I'll take that. I will say... Ooh, I didn't have Fusilight this whole time. That's pretty funny. I didn't realize that. I don't know what else to say. Got nothing else to say, I guess, really, in the grand scheme of things. I will say the shot pattern of this gun looks pretty cool, especially with the Fusilight here right now. It's just like shooting in waves. That's pretty neat. I don't know. I guess at this point I'll take In the Wind. Even though, I mean, taking damage is arguably a good thing because we have the, all of these healing perks and stuff like that. You know what? Come hit me. Thank you. Hit me again. There we go. You know, while we're here, keep hit. I mean, I guess I should take... I don't even know. None of these matter. Give me Angelic. Hit me again, by the way. I want to have a lot of empty health here so I can get a lot of heals off. Cool. There's Miniclip, there's Stand Your Ground. Does it matter? Either way, it doesn't really. Give me Miniclip, I guess. We already have instant reloads with Kill Clip anyway, so again, this is not a factor. The damage is just a good thing to have on it. I do think that there's a possibility that like the best build in the game, by the way, now is something like Diamond SMG. I think there's a lot of potential for that being like an actual meta build because of how the new Tome of Might perk works. It seems really strong potentially. But also, maybe the best thing is just going for like a generically good build like Spark Shotgun and going with like double Tome of Glass. I'll give you Rubber Bullets here. I feel like I've been actually ignoring rubber Bullets. It's actually probably pretty good with this build right now. Anyway. I'm zoning out. By the way, I was taking shots after shot here. Either way, it's all good in the neighborhood. I'm just happy to be playing the playtest, having a good time with it, and I'm excited for 1.0 to come out. I feel like I said that maybe 300 times in this video. Weird how I talk about my friend starting to stream like a couple times and I get called a simp. I'm sure in this video I fucking said about 100 times about the 1.0 release coming out, and no one's saying I'm simping for Flan, huh? Curious liberals. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. We're looking at a pretty high kill count here too, even with this. I feel like we had a little bit of a mid-game slowdown a little bit, but overall we're gonna get a high kill count here. Looking at least like 25k, I think, is my rough estimate right now. We'll see how it plays out. And I'm never gonna forget those tornadoes being upside down. That shit was so good. I miss them. I miss. They nerfed Salva Knife pretty heavily, by the way. I don't think I talked about that at all. But that thing got. It didn't get gutted, but it got its base damage reduced by like 10, which is pretty crazy. It went from like 28 to 18 or something. So it's significantly worse now, but I'm sure it's not that bad. Anyway, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? 20, 25, maybe even 26k? Oh, not even 25. Just shy of it. Dang, unfortunate. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you. Goodbye. I gotta go to the smoke dimension now. Bye.